Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, in this occasion, today I will present to you all about my experience in the community, and also I will give you a motivation a little bit about my experience too. So, we start about the community itself. So, I was been in the community, some community like game community, basically back in 2020. So yeah, back in 2020, at early 2020, I kind of bored at the time because it's Corona, right? So in order to fill my boredom, I just like looking at in Instagram, and then found out that there are a games community that's available for everyone. So to join an online community, it doesn't seem like to join in some cult or something. So you just need to make sure you are have same interest in one of the community, then you are the part of the community, and that's basically all it's about. And yeah, so first at the time it was 2020, and I did that, join the community, and so about the games community. Well, the one thing that I noticed in community has a different people in it. So, but you have a different people who live in the different people that live in the country, and also there's a lot much different. The same thing is that you have the same interest in the community itself. Well, back to the story. Back when in 2020, I joined the community, and then it was a game community, and at first I didn't know about anything about community at all. I don't even know how are we gonna do in community. Some community requires something to join, but some community are not. So like for example, like games community, you only need the same interest and also have the game, and only that. The only thing that I noticed about community is that people in community are much creative than people outside the community. So if you have if you feel like you have a different taste in like games or something, you should join the community, because community is the one that you have the same person basically that have the same interest, and that's the reason why I recommend you to join the community. And I didn't know if that's the benefit until now. Well, yeah, let me continue my story. There are a lot of people join the community, and I also met a lot of people there too. Some of them are probably not from Indonesian. They are from all across the country. For example, I met a lot of Malaysian people. I met a lot of American people, Canadian, and also Serbian, Russian. A lot of them are from across the world. So yeah, I was joining the community, and in order to join the community or become the part of the community, you have to make something that really you have to get creative. It can be anything. For example, if games, then you have to good at the games. Then you have to learn more about the games. Basically, what you do in the community is different. For example, if you join the photography community, then you have to make sure that you learn about photography more, and then you have to learn about what is photography. Then you have to connect with them, and also messaging with having a relationship with them. So yeah, because community is some things that people actually community has a lot of groups. Sometimes one community can contain 100 of groups, because they are not just one community. For example, if you are in photography, there are a lot of categories like plant photography, street photography, or anything. It's just simple like that. So I joined the game community, and I really enjoy it. It was happened around 2020 until 21. I made videos about the community stuff. For example, I made memes or making some videos online on Instagram, and the benefit or the experience that I get is pretty much than I just sitting around and playing game. I get a lot of friends, I can connect with them, and that's the first moment when I improve my own English, because yes, before everything that all happened, I used to have a struggle with English, and because of joining community, I can improve my English and I can speak with them, even though the first things that I connecting with them was to use translate to communicate with them. Sometimes I don't understand what they say, sometimes I don't understand what they say. Well, it's sometimes people have a different slang too. I learned about a couple of slang from the Europe, from the American, like any slangs, and I learned from that. And also you can learn pretty much everything from the community. From you don't know, you can know more about everything around the world. So you don't have to become stuck in your own country. So you don't have to traveling aboard the country to know about their culture. We basically just need to join the community. There are a lot of things, the benefits for you to that happens in the community itself. Well, things get creative. I always get creative. I make videos every day. I make videos about it. I make memes. Basically, one day, one videos, maybe like something like that. Because I still have a lot of times, because that's around the time that's COVID-19. So you have to lock down at house, and you have a lot of time to spend. Well, I spend most of them to make some videos about it. Well, things change when I'm joining IDN boarding school, because I maybe have a small time, and I don't have much time to use my laptop or use my phone. So I guess, yeah, my journey has ended up on IDN boarding school. But sometimes I still continue with it, but it's not feeling the same when I'm not in IDN. Well, that's the last time I joined about that game community. Now that the game community is already toxic, so you make sure choose a right community, because some of them could be toxic or good for you. But alhamdulillah, for myself, I get the good side of the community. Well, the motivation that I want to tell you in here is that there are one person. So let me tell one of the story too. There are one person that DM me in Instagram, and he was like, and I was at the time I was the owner of the page of the memes about the community itself, and he messaged to me that he get inspired with what I make at the time, and I was like, oh, thank you, and that's just the conversation between us. Like, I don't know who that is. That person just like that stranger person just texts me, and basically saying that, hey, saw one of your videos, I really get motivated, or maybe I have an idea, thank you, and just like that, and then it's really touched my heart a lot. I mean, like, yeah, I'm just making video for fun, but they just talk to me that's an ideas, and I think thank you, and I don't know who that is. The person is gone, and yeah, I never be able to contact with them anymore, because yeah, a lot of people are nice in the community itself. I really do like it, and the motivation for you all is that the world is bigger, and you can explore your own world. You don't have to stuck on your school, on your house. Basically, the world is free. You can travel across the world, and now we have technology, especially can connect with them without having to meet person by person, and that's the only thing that's really important when you are joint community, and that's really improved myself a lot, and that's really make me feel motivated every day when I hear about that. Okay, maybe that's all I can say with this story. I hope you guys motivated with my story, or maybe you guys interested in my story. Okay, maybe that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.